Hello guys, I'm putting together a fitness video. Right now, I'm going to attack your muscular strength, your muscular endurance, and your flexibility. It's not going to be a lot, but it's a beginner video just to get you used to working out if you can't get to the gym. Make sure you like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Okay, now I'm going to start you off with your muscular endurance activities. For your muscular endurance, all you pretty much want to do, you want to warm your body up before you start with your flexibility in your lifting, so you don't want, it's like a rubber band. If you pull a rubber band and start stretching on it while it's cold, you can get injured. It's the same thing with your body. So you want to warm your body up. And warming your body up, you want to do some light running, some light jogging. You can jog in place for about 5 to 10 minutes. You can also jog up and down your city street, or you can jog around in your community. So I'm going to start you off with a 6-minute jog. And what the 6-minute jog does is, if you're trying to get yourself up, you can run a mile. It helps you with that. So we'll get ready to do it. It's light jog. Now, after you're all warmed up, you can get ready to get into your stretches. You're stretching yourself, so when you start your lifting, your strength training, you won't get yourself injured. The more flexible you are, the least likely you are to get injured. Now, I'm going to start you guys with a toe touch. With the toe touch, all I'm doing is stretching my hamstrings. Side view, this is my hamstring, and I'm going to go down as far as possible. You're not going to bend your knees with this. Some of you guys, if you feel that you want to go down and touch your toes, you may try to bend your knees. Don't do that, because then you're taking the stretch out of your hamstrings, which is the muscle that you want to stretch and strengthen. So you're just going to go down, just like this. You can even turn around. You can see, you can spread your legs and go down and get a better stretch. And you can bring them back together, and you can rotate your knees. Rotate them right and left. And that actually makes you stronger. Now you're going to stretch your upper body. All you're going to do is a simple reach stretch. Arch your back some, reach up to the sky, go back as high as you can. You should feel the stretch in the small of your back, and a little bit on your shoulders and your lower back. And you're holding that stretch for about 30 seconds also. Okay, the next stretch that we're gonna do a lunge stretch. We're gonna do each leg for 30 seconds. Now with this lunge stretch, you're gonna start with your feet together. You're gonna put your right leg in about a 90-degree angle, and you're gonna go forward about 90 degrees. You're gonna feel the tension right in your thigh muscle. And your rear leg, you're going to have your knee almost touching the ground, but not quite. And you should feel a stretch on your ankle a little bit. And then you're going to switch. Down slow. Remember, keep your knee slightly off the ground, and you're going to feel that tension right in your thigh muscle. Then you're going to come up. We're also going to do a back stretch. Now, if you have something similar to a water cooler, you can use an apparatus like that. You're going to get down on the ground or the floor. You're going to put the upper part of your back on your device. You're going to stretch your back out. You can roll it out a little bit just to get tension out of it. Remember, folks, 30 seconds on the back stretch. Now, when you're strength training, this is what you need to consider. You need to consider which muscle groups you're training first. You want to start training your larger muscle groups first, and you want to end with your smaller muscle groups. So I'm going to start you off with your large muscle groups, which is your chest. Your chest, you're going to work your chest, back, and shoulders. And I'm going to start beginners off with push-ups. What you can do is a push-up pyramid. You can start at 20, or if you can't start at 20, you can start at 15. The way the pyramid goes is you do 20, then you rest, come back and do 15, then rest, come back and do 10, rest, come back and do 5. I'm going to give you an example. Now, as I get down for my push-ups, I want to keep my back straight. I'm looking straight, and I'm just going to go down. And up, and down, and up. And I'm going to do that in about 20 times. If I can't do push-ups like that, I can use my knees and still do push-ups. Now, if you're doing push-ups and you feel a dip going your back, then you're not doing it right. You want to keep that back straight just to keep your core strong. As you're doing push-ups, you're also working on your core at the same time. So when you're doing them, you do 20, then you take maybe like a 10-second break, and you come back and do 15. Then take a break, then you come back and do 10, take a break, then you come back and do 5. Then you'll be finished with your push-ups. Now I'm getting ready to demonstrate for you. Here's an example of a kick 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now notice my back is straight, my core is straight. Now I'm going to do 10 more. Now let's just say my back start dipping. I got to straighten that up. Make it straight again. That's 11. Let's say I get tired at 11. I have to go to my knees. 12, 13, 14. And if I got more energy, I can come back up. And notice in my core, I can feel all of that. 16, 17. Now I'm going to show you a little something. You can work your neck and your push-ups. 18, 19. You can also do push-ups. Change your hand positions to a diamond. You can change it to knuckles. You can change to fingertips. Or you can go with one arm and do your push-up. 20. Next, we have another large muscle group, which is our legs. For our legs, we want to do squats. Now, I'm going to use water jugs, but you can use almost anything. As long as you can lift it, you can squat it. So I'm going to hold these water jugs down. I'm going to put my feet about shoulder width apart. Now, if you watch some of my previous videos, you do not have to go all the way down, but you need to try to go at least 45 degrees. And I'm going to do about 3 sets of 15 squats. And up, that's just the quarter squat. Now, if I'm really flexible, I can go all the way down and back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you can use anything, as I mentioned before. That was a water jug, but you may not have a water jug, so you may use something else, which is front squats if it's in front of me, but I'm gonna finish the last 5 out. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Do 3 sets of 15, and you'll get a lot of power in those legs. All right, so I just gave y'all the chest, the upper body. I gave y'all the legs. Now I'm getting ready to show you how to work your shoulders out. Now watch this. I have water jugs. For y'all stronger folks, I have laundry detergent. Now watch how I work the shoulders with the water jugs and the laundry detergent. The magic number, 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 15. I'm gonna do side raises just for my shoulders. My arms are gonna start by my side, and I'm gonna raise them up to about 180 degrees. That's 1, down, 2, 3, and I'm keeping everything straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, keep it straight. 8. Now let's just say it's light and you really strong. Get yourself some laundry detergent. 9 and 10. Now dip my side raises like that for my shoulders. I need to do about 3 sets of 10 of those. Now let's just say you try to get that cut in your shoulders. You can do front raises up here and turn them. So watch. Have the water jars in front of me. I'm going straight up, turning them, and back down. Up, turning them, and back down. Now, I like laundry detergent also because I can have less liquid in my laundry detergent depending on the level of my strength. And that's what laundry detergent jugs are good for, or any type of jug with a top on it. But the only thing when you're using these jugs, and you're working a muscle like your shoulders, you want to have, they need to be the equal in weight. So you don't want to have one with more substance in it than the other one, because you'll be working one muscle harder than the other muscle. Now I'm getting ready to get into the smaller muscles, which are my arms. My arms consist of my biceps and my triceps. Now, when I'm working out with my biceps and my triceps, I'm going to use water bottles, but it depends on my strength level, the size of the water bottle or the device that I'm going to use. For my purpose, I'm going to use these water bottles. So with the water bottles right here, I'm going to do curls. Now mindful, because of the tops on it, I don't want to do too hard because I don't want the top to come off, but I'm going to do 3 sets of 15. So my elbows are going to be pinched into my ribs, and I'm just going to go up about 90 degrees, back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, it's 3 sets of 15 on each arm. As I come up slow, I go down slow. I'm not going to do it fast. Working those biceps. You can do 1 set with a lighter device, and then you can go heavier. You can pick up this. If that was light for you, you can pick up the next heaviest device and go 3 sets of 15 again. And you don't want to jerk forward, because some of you, if it's heavy, you're going to jerk your body when you're curling. You don't want to do that. You want to keep everything straight and controlled. That's your curls. Now, for those who don't like standing, you can also sit down and do your curls, which is seated curls. You have different strength levels. You have your small bottles, your big bottles, your other bottles. So I'm getting ready to give you an example. I'm doing my seated curls, sitting down, and I'm curling. Same concept, 3 sets of 15, work the muscles. Now when you get ready to work the back of the arms and you have a chair, you have 2 options. You have kickbacks, but you also have seated dips. Seated dips are like this. Grab the chair, put your feet out, and you just go down and up, down and up. Now with these, you can do 3 sets to failure. If you can only do 2 dips, just do 2. But if you can do about 20 dips, then do 20 dips. Next is your kickbacks. Your kickbacks, you have your different strength levels. You can do standing kickbacks, just like this, bent slight elbows about 90 degrees, and you're going straight back to 180. Three sets of 15. You also do your kickbacks if you have different strength levels. Small bottles, back. All you need to do is feel that burn. And you can do your kickbacks with 1 knee on the chair, 1 arm on the chair. Knee on the chair, arm on the chair, your elbow pinched in, and you're going straight back. 15 of them on each arm. If that's too light for you, move up to a heavier object. Elbow pinched in. Now you just work your whole body out by just using jugs. Let's not forget, your abs is last. You're going down, feet in the air, Very simple crunch. Hands across your chest. Do 3 sets of 30 crunches. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 10, 11, 12. Okay, we done our 3 sets of 30. Now it's Dr. Vance with the beginner strength video where you don't need weights. Please like, share, and subscribe, and there'll be more to come. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.